The fighters of Blackwood seceded from the Fighters Guild to form their own mercenary army. They were driven by ambition and a fierce belief in self-governance, free from the rules and limitations of the guild, and led by Jedam Zay, a fierce Argonian, Rizakar, a cunning Khajiit, and Ajum Kajin, an elusive Argonian mage. The Blackwood Company rose to a position of formidable strength. Their methods, it was whispered, were sometimes ruthless, but the results were indisputable. Operating from Laowian, the group swiftly gained a reputation for achieving the unimaginable, courting contracts that others dared not, utilizing unconventional methods that bordered on the edges of sanity. Underneath the outward facade of an ambitious mercenary group, the company had a dark secret. It relied heavily on a mysterious and potent substance known as hist sap. A powerful hallucinogen, its consumption endowed the mercenaries with enhanced strength and endurance, pushing them to commit acts they would never otherwise contemplate. The substance was viewed by some as a necessary tool, by others as a damning conduit to madness. Ajum Kajin was the chief procuring entity of this substance, always shielded behind his mystic defenses, operating from the shadowy corners of the company. The enormity of their undertaking raised many an eyebrow. The Fighters Guild grew wary of their escalating influence, and questions began to circulate, threatening to unravel the enigmatic reputation of the Blackwood Company and its recruits. Through their audacity and their reckless courage, the Blackwood Company indeed became a name to be reckoned with. Yet the price for such power was steep. The once ambitious, pioneering members of the guild soon found that crossing the fine line between ambition and greed, sanity and madness came with dangerous consequences. Now their name elicits whispers of caution, the bitter tales of their uncompromising ambition casting a foreboding silhouette over the once respected mercenary band. It is a tale of caution, a stark reminder that unchecked ambition and power, unchecked, often lead to a fall. As wealth and influence filled the coffers of the Blackwood Company, they grew fat with success, basking in their newfound power, seemingly untouchable. Their notoriety grew even more apparent, attracting those who valued their own ambition above all else. Fueled by an insatiable lust for power, the company further delved into the illicit and taboo aspects of their business. They eventually procured an ancient hist tree, lofted from the swamps of Black Marsh. This colossal wonder of nature became their darkest secret and their most potent weapon. The tree, supplying a steady stream of the enigmatic hist sap, became an integral part of their operations. The sap gave the company's members unfathomable strength and vigor. Consuming it, they found, gave its imbiber a heightened state of awareness and a brazen disregard for peril. The power they wielded, however, soon twisted into a double-edged sword, slashing through their unity. The madness growing from the depths of the hist sap's effects stoked an internal turmoil. Unprecedented strength and bravado, brought on by the hist sap, soon spiraled into raw, uncontrolled power, a raging tempest of reckless behavior that threatened to unravel the threads that held the Blackwood Company together. Voices of dissent rose, echoing within the walls of the company's stronghold, as sanity began to fray at the edges. The mercenary group, once united in ambition and shared success, became embroiled in infighting fueled by paranoia and uncontrolled aggression. This descent into madness marked the beginning of a troubling phase, indicating that the mighty Blackwood Company, born amidst dreams of unbridled ambition, was on the precipice of self-destruction. So unfolds the climax of the tale, as the Blackwood Company's rise to power, whilst ignoring all norms of discipline and restraint, started infringing on the very order of Cyrodiil. Their unruly reign ignited a fire of resistance within the hallowed halls of the Fighters Guild. No longer willing to bear the brunt of the Blackwood Company's disturbing behavior, they took it upon themselves to curb the company's mad rampage. The confrontation was inevitable. The day of reckoning, not as distant as the company had presumed, descended with incredible speed and fury. The champions of the Fighters Guild carried a righteous resolve in their hearts, determined to restore the balance that was upset by the company's unchecked power. A fierce battle ensued, the land witnessing the rage of the unjust power pitted against the principled resolve. Amidst the roars of battle and the twinkle of drawn swords, the Blackwood Company found itself bereft of its once unwavering strength. The intoxication of the hissed sap, which once seemed their most significant advantage, had become a crippling weakness. The madness-infused mercenaries proved no match for the disciplined and steadfast fighters. When the dust of battle settled, the Fighters' Guild stood victorious. Their victory, however, tasted bittersweet, tainted by the havoc wreaked by their once brethren of arms. The Blackwood Company was disbanded, and all that remained of their once formidable ensemble was a shell haunted by the ghosts of unbridled ambition, the intoxication of power, and the taint of hissed-sap madness. In the aftermath, the land of Ferodil retained a stark reminiscence, a poignant testament to unchecked power and ambition. The tale of the Blackwood Company served as a lasting reminder that power, left uncontrolled in the hands of the mad, could bring forth chaos and destruction unbeknownst. Indeed, the rise and fall of the Blackwood Company etched into the annals of history a warning that power without boundaries can lead to an empire's rise, and just as swiftly, its ominous fall.